It's your boy Capone, here to tell y'all about that Earl C Clements Job Corps. I used to go there and telling some of y'all about, because I know a lot of you dudes going into the Job Corps want to know more about it, know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, and how to get there, do what you got to do and get out. So I'm going to give you a couple of advices of how to do it. For one, when going there, don't go there for no bullshit. Go there for what you know what I'm saying, the whole reason you signed up. Just kind of think about that. Through the whole course of, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're going for, because it varies. You can go into for welding. Welding takes 2 years. Auto mechanics, I think, take 2 years. CDLs, I think it takes a couple months, and so on and so forth. So early in the morning, I'm drinking an OE, and then I'm about to head to the liquor store, get me a bottle of Captain Morgan, and get right. So, and I think that's my advice to a lot of those young dudes who going in there. I would say go ahead out there and buy you a 40 with your partner and slam that down and sip on some Captain Morgan, because it's going to be a long, bumpy ride going all the way out there to Kentucky, man. Trust me. I've been in for 2 years. I wish I had my certificates and everything here so I can show you. It ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not a hard process to go through. You just got to really want it. You know what I'm saying? See, I went there for my high school diploma, my license, and the trade. And me going there, you know what I'm saying? I went there. My mind was made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told myself, like, the day, like, as soon as you get up, okay, what happens is you go to the airport, they pick you up from the airport, and they take you to the campus. A bus will pick you up, take you around the campus, show you around, and then you're in orientation. So during orientation, they pretty much be explaining to you the whole situation, the problem, everything about Job Corps, and everything like that. So, excuse me. So, excuse me. This gas building up in me, man. This damn OE. But anyway, man. Long story short, so you go through orientation. You go through that process. When I got there, when I was through orientation, first thing I told myself was, I'm gonna graduate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm leaving here with this trade. You know what I'm saying? So when you get in there, just kind of pace yourself. And I'm gonna tell you how I made it work for me. What I did was, you're gonna be doing academics. If you already have your high school diploma, when you go there, then hey, then you know what I'm saying. That's better on your part, because you don't have to go through that process again. You still have to go to those academic classes, see where your grade point average at, and they pay you pretty much for the work you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll do like computer work, and you know what I'm saying. So you're pretty much getting paid for it. So fuck it, do it. You know what I'm saying? And so for it to work for me, I would do like academics 1 week, and I would do my trade the next week. And reason being, because they'll have it scheduled to where you will, like in high school, you know what I'm saying? You go to your first period class, your second period class, your third period class, all the way down to your 8th period class. So it's like, but the way they had it for me was 1st through 4th was academics, and then 5th through 8th was welding. And it didn't work out for me, because I would get in the shop and I would start welding, and I just, it's just for me, I just love my trade. So for me, it didn't work. So what I did was, I told them, well, I'll do 1 week of welding, 1 week of academics. And that'll keep my mind, processing on one thing at a time, instead of having to, you know what I'm saying? And I was there for 2 years and graduated and completed it, excuse me. So I went there for a couple years, got a cold, completed it and got that out the way. So it wasn't hard for me, you know what I'm saying? But the advice I'm trying to give you boys or girls or whoever, that's going up there, when you go up there, you're not looking for no friends, you're not looking for no pals, you're not looking for no buddies. You're going up there to go get your schoolwork. And that's another thing that saved me, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go up there for all that. Oh, I need me a partner, a buddy, a pal, and all that crazy stuff. You ain't looking for all that, man. You just take your ass up there and you go up there and get what you know what I'm saying, you went for, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a lot of shit up there, man, because you're around people who from a lot of different cities. You got people from Chicago, Detroit, Baltimore, Kentucky, you name it. So you're around a lot of people from different areas and different places, and they're used to doing crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? You got people who come up in that motherfucker who with the intentions of doing their work, and literally the intentions are to do what they got to do and leave, but they're so distracted by so many other things to where they can't really focus on what they need to be focusing on. You know what I'm saying? They be up there on some like, okay, I want to be a welder, but he fucking around doing this and doing that and doing that. Like I seen a lot of dudes from the job course that I came from lost out from just being followers. You know what I'm saying? Like the welding shop I was in, it was like when you get there, you kind of understand what I'm saying. Like you have people who will come there like they already have their high school diploma and already have their license, so they don't have to worry about that. All they're worrying about is their trade. So when they get there, they get in the trade. And I had one dude, he was from Chicago. All he wanted was stick welding. Now all he wanted was the stick, the arc part. So I was listening, and I was like, that don't even make sense. Like you coming up here to a campus for like a couple months out of your life, like, you know what I'm saying? You only gonna be up there for like 10 months, and you got your whole life ahead of you, and all you're wasting is 10 months. And you coming up there, and all you do is come in just to get stick welding, and then leave. Like, that didn't even make sense. Like, everything is free. So, my advice to you boys, or girls, or whoever you are, when going there, go and get as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? They're offering it to you. The government's giving it to us for free. So go there, get everything you can. And, you know, like, the same thing I'm saying about the guy. He came and he got stick and left. He was from Chicago. He had some partners who was up there with him from Chicago. They came and got stick and MIG and left. Then we pretty much just had a rush of that. Like, guys would just come and just be like, oh, I'm just coming for stick and MIG and I'm gone. And come get stick MIG out, stick MIG up, stick MIG. And one dude came, got stick MIG flux and then left. And I'm like, it don't even make sense, because when you get out there in the real world, and welders are in high demand of jobs, but everybody knows stick. You know what I'm saying? Stick and MIG, everybody knows it. So pretty much what you really need to know is flux core. That's for like working on ships and stuff like that, and heavy duty things. That's type of something. That was something you might need. And TIG. You know what I'm saying? That's for like working on like bikes and you know what I'm saying, like smaller accessories and equipment and things like that. But to me, it just don't make sense, man. So what I mean, I'm going back to the moral. What I'm saying is, don't go out there following. You know what I'm saying? You go out there with that. You see one dude, he coming in for just this and that and leave, and this and that and leave. Don't be a follower, man, because you gonna see a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I almost went behind that same rule. Like, those dudes were like, they were just talking like, oh man, I'm coming here for stick and MIG and I'm out. They give us $1,200. When you graduate, they give you $600 cash, and then they give you like $600 a couple months after, and this and that and this and that. And then I was thinking about it. I was like, shit, that sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I take my little $600, flip it, come home, buy me a nice little whip, have me a car, transportation, doing my thing, you know, whoever the case might be. But at the same time, I was like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just stick around. And I got stick, MIG, flux, and TIG. And I wanted to do advanced, but I already been there for 2 years. And going back to what I was saying, go there and just take as much as you can when going. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm home. I've been home for about 3 or 4 years now. I'm going to college for welding because I'm picking up things that I should have picked up when I was there. And that's the whole moral of what I'm trying to explain to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go to Job Corps, everything's free. You might as well take it while they're offering it. You come home, you might be surprised. Like, you might come home and be like, you know what? I want this MIG job, and which a job might be hiring for welding as MIG, and they're only gonna be giving you like 15, a range between 15 and 18 an hour. But then again, down the street, you might see this dude saying he hiring TIG welders, but all you got is stick and MIG. So now there's TIG welders down there he's hiring, but he's charging 18 to 22 an hour. So now you sitting there like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I had to do was tough it out a couple more months, and I could have had the trade. But, you know, that's pretty much the moral of my story, man. And pretty much what I'm telling y'all is, when going up there in Job Corps and you're trying to get a trade, go there and get whatever you can, whatever they're offering, get as much as you can. And that's peace there, man. This your boy Capone. Hit a like if you watch this video. If not, hit a dislike. Share the video. Peace.